This is JSA TV, the newsroom for data center and telecom professionals. I'm Dean Perrine at JSA, coming to you live from Metro Connect 2023 in beautiful Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And I am here with Mr. Chad Rodriguez. Chad is the Vice President of Network and Cloud at Stream Data Centers. Chad, welcome to JSA TV.
Oh, thank you for having me. Glad to be here.
Thank you very much. And so for our viewers that don't already know, why don't you tell us a little bit about Stream Data Centers?
Yes. So Stream, we've been in the business. We're actually entering our special 25th year.
It's a big one.
It's a big one.
Yeah.
So we've had almost 26 developments across the U.S. We've had anything from land to developing and delivering fully fit out and operated MET facilities. Mm-hmm. Our current markets are Phoenix, Dallas, Chicago, San Antonio, Houston, Minneapolis. Mm-hmm. And we're growing at a rampant rate. We're trying to keep up with demand, and it's exciting times right now.
Yeah, there is a lot of demand, and we're hearing a lot about that demand at Metro Connect this week. So that's good. But so let's talk about connectivity, because I know that it's a big deal, right? Yes. Connectivity within your data centers and IT empowerment. Why don't you tell our viewers a little bit about how Stream sees connectivity and ultimately the IT empowerment associated with being connected?
Yeah, no, it's I'm actually a reflection of that in the investment of Stream Data Centers and how critical we see the role that it plays. So I've been in the telecom industry for over 2 decades. So I'm just over 3 years now.
So you look 25 to me, Chad.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. So just over 3 years now, and it's conferences like this where you bring in expertise to where I've been on the other side. I've been a part of that network development. Now being on the data center side and having that collaborative conversations as far as what challenges, where's their demand, where do new routes need to be developed. I was having a very cool conversation earlier today with a new low latency route being developed from Veracruz into Mexico City. And so it's having that skill, expertise, and just an information exchange, and ultimately that's going to create the highway for a great end user experience, which is what we're all after. And so it's a great industry. We all work together on the connectivity side, the IT side, as far as the end users, and the data center side.
Yeah, you make an interesting case point for being here at Metro Connect, because business is getting done, yes. And we know that expansion only happens through some of these partners and some of this collaboration, and you're a proof point of that. So very, very cool.
Thank you.
So what do you see as somebody who has been kind of on the outside and on the inside now? What do you see as some of the biggest digital trends within the industry?
I think the pandemic exposed some, workload inefficiencies.
Sure did, yeah.
And that may be, somewhat, overused, but I think
it's nonetheless true.
Yeah,
it is true.
It's true, right?
Yeah.
And so, some of the digital infrastructure investments we've seen over the past 18 months, I think will continue. Mm-hmm. In addition to that, I think, we've talked about edge for forever, and everyone knows you ask a person, you're going to, 10 people, you're going to get 10 different answers. Yeah. I think that, historically, those were customer driven sort of use cases, really not a go to market, mass type deployment. I think there's developments I'm pretty bullish on with edge computing and deployments entering into this 2023 in the near term as well. Yeah,
no, I love that you brought that up, because we edge was a very, very like the term du jour, right. It's 10 years ago and really kind of up through today. But when we talk about the edge and getting those workloads as close to the end user as possible, the implications there are pretty dramatic in healthcare and some of these other things, but also getting our data centers to the edge of the energy, right. getting them right there too, because there's efficiencies and sustainability and a lot of implications there as well. So I love that comment. I mean, the edge it couldn't be any more important than it is right now.
Agreed, 100%.
Yeah. But lots of things going on over there too with regard to personnel and your team. I know that big tech is kind of contracting a little bit right now. Stream, that's not happening. What's going on over there? You guys have made some hires and things?
We've been growing. And, again, we're entering our 25th year, and it's never been about, a mass full scale. It's been, a very methodical, strategized approach, listening to our customers and meeting that demand. Early on, it was, Fortune 100 enterprise base,
Sure.
which made up 90% of our lease capacity. We've adapted to demand. So really shifted a focus, starting about 5 years in hyperscale and ultimate wholesale focus.
Sure.
And so with that, we've obviously have to build a team to grow that. We've seen a tremendous amount of success, over the past couple of years. And so you've got to build a team to deliver on what you've said you're going to deliver, which is what we pride ourselves on. And, that's making leasing a great experience and delivering on what we say we're going to deliver, and then being a full service slate deliver as far as developer and operator. So being able to sell land all the way to the fully fit out and MEP operated facilities. So a full slate deliver, we're really ramping up and just doubling down on that.
Yeah, I mean, if your prediction is to be true, you're going to have the team to get that implemented, right?
Exactly.
So it all makes sense. But you also keyed in, made a very, very nice segue into my next question with regard to kind of your real estate expertise and how that ultimately plays into your current and future successes. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Definitely. It's that definitely is a differentiator for us. Our parent company, Stream Realty Partners, commercial expertise in real estate, to be able to tap into that level of expertise, being in the same office when we're looking to enter in a new market to see where demand is growing, where it's lacking. We bring that skill and expertise anytime we're doing a deal. Stream Realty is a part of that as far as identifying what the need is and what the best approach that is.
I love it. And Chad, honestly, I saved my favorite question for the very last question. And you just mentioned skill and expertise. Now, you have served in or are serving in the Air Force. I don't know if it's current, but why don't you tell us a little bit, because I see it right now. I don't know what they're doing over there, but it's working. So why don't you tell our viewers a little bit about your service experience and skill and how you bring that to your current position?
Well, thank you. I appreciate you bringing that to the attention. And yes, proud Air Force veteran, served my country, and my boss and our newly announced partner was a former Air Force pilot. Just in the industry as a whole and veterans, just the laser focus of attention to detail, the understanding of teamwork concept, one team, having pride in your craft. And so that really relays to day in and day out as far as, being a part of the Stream team and staying committed and prideful as far as what we're going to deliver.
I love it. Chad, thank you very much for being with us. I appreciate your time.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You bet. And thank you, viewers, for watching JSA TV. We'll see you soon.